block turned up, stay gon' get dirty money block by niggas know what time it is. Catches on the block turned up, stay gon' get dirty money block by niggas know what time it is. Catches on the block turned up, stay gon' get dirty money block by niggas know what time it is. Major organized ball niggas know what time it is. Major organized ball. Nigga ain't playing. Get this on the block. Turned up. Till you on the side. It don't stand for Texas. I'm a boss of the dress, don't mean shit to me. You a coward, motherfucker, you afraid to squeeze. I'm on the block turned up, nigga, blowing on trees. Don't get it twisted, motherfucker. I love these things. They keep the drop on the cops when my eyes ain't looking. And keep their head turned when the beef be cooking. And holler to you when the feds is looking. If it's a problem, we'll solve it, eliminate the equation. Cause all my goals hungry, bringing heat like Satan. And that bitch wants a son for a set of those days. Damn, look what can happen for a little bit change. That little pussy ass nigga, he lost his brain. Cause his mouth was too slick. So shit got hit. Give a fuck if you a homie. I wear some shit. This dirty money, motherfucker. You ain't click with this. You bitch and die trying. Man, them niggas a bitch. Call shots on the block like when Donald got hit. And I called them shots when Jay shit got clipped. Dirty money, block crime. Wanna fuck with this. Even your punk ass mama told me you was a bitch. I live that boss life. I'm turned up.
Hey, yeah.
It's in the bus. Dirty money squad. We ain't giving a fuck.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the guy. Always on the job. I got 5 left talk, and as always, it's real talk, raw talk, and you know it's that time again to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend, to share, like, and subscribe. Don't hide. It don't cost you much to touch, so go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, support the channel, support your boy, and above all, support the movement. Welcome everybody to another episode of I Got 5 Let's Talk. We keep it fair, like a California bear. We ain't California raisins, so we ain't doing no hating. Salute to the mods. Salute to the mods. Salute to the mods. What up, Queen? I see you in the building. Welcome back. As always, you feel me? It's always good to have the mods in the building, man. My mods would, what keep me going, man. It's like having a friend, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that really want to see you win. They don't hit you up all the time, you know what I'm saying? But they always there. They always show their support. They always come through. You know what I'm saying? Even when you at least expect it. And that's how I look at my mods. My moderators, man, they're my family, they're my peoples, man. And I salute y'all, man. Cause without y'all, man, it would be slow. And sometimes I don't have the thought pattern to keep going on certain topics, and they let me know to keep going. So without y'all are a big part of this platform, of this podcast. I can't say it enough. I never will say it enough. Salute to my mods, man. I love y'all, man. How you been, y'all, man? How's everything been? How's the family? How's the kids, man? How's just life in general? Welcome back. Even though you ain't never went nowhere, you feel me? Welcome back. It's been a lot been going on. Since you had to deal with, I'm saying, not deal with nothing like bad, as in, thank you. Not bad, just, dealing with life, dealing with family, dealing with, I'm saying, just life in general. I hope everything's been excellent. If not, I'm saying, may Allah show you mercy, guidance, and serenity, man, and that's from the bottom of my soul to the top of my heart.
What did you do with that truck?
I'm glad it has, man. The world hasn't been doing too good, though. The world hasn't been doing too good. A lot of things have been going on. And I think now it is the eye-opener. We are now in the position in real time where we are seeing people expose themselves without no conspiracy theories. We are in real time seeing how people are against the black race in general. We are now in the times, real time, seeing the diminishing of black history. And I think it's quite critical that Chud the Builder was able to get on YouTube and glorify his banter and glorify his idiotic behavior. I think it was very, very critical and real vital because out of that, you are starting to see that, what type of people come out the woodworks and support these people. And if a black person was to do the same type of thing, and they have did lesser, but these people have been painted as, racist. One of the things that, what I'm saying, that people are very fond of is the racist activity positioned towards African Americans or just the black race in general. It's so cool to make fun of them. It's all right to make fun of them. They are not considered human. You can do what you want to them, and there are people in this world that's gonna give credibility to that type of behavior all day long, whether you like it or not. It is something that has been shown for centuries, and people continue to say that isn't real. That's not the way it is. It can't be like that. You don't see the other side of the coin. Well, when every time the coin gets flipped, it's always flipped on the same type of theology and ideology. And it's based off of the discrepancies of pointing, I lost the word I was trying to say, but it's based off of the false narrative of how black people interact in this world. That's what it is. People continue to live off of that narrative. You feel me? And it's sad to say that this is a real time reality of what's going on. Nowadays people don't look at it as if it's supposed to be. People look at it like, oh, everything is fair. Everything isn't fair. Because if things was fair, you would not be seeing the certain type of situations that we are seeing today. These things aren't happening to the Hispanic community. These things aren't happening to the Asians. These things aren't happening to nobody but the black race. And everybody yet finds it like it's okay. But today, we're going to break it down. Today, we're going to see what's really the problem. And I'm going to just give my assessment. I'm not saying that I'm going to give a whole biased opinion. But if you want to say my opinion today is biased, it is. And I have the facts to prove it. So, give me about 3 minutes. Let me do something. I'll be right back. fault, my fault. Had to do something real quick. Um, Yaya says, but it's not ever a problem when other groups stand together, band together, and stick up for what they feel is right, what they want to do. And this is the importance of today's topic. You know, not only do, and I always say this, one of my mottos is they expose theyself when they trying not to expose theyself. And it always happens like that. You will see something happen that's actually racist, and one of them will tell you, that isn't racist, you're looking at it the wrong way. Why do you always want to make it racist? Or why does it always have to be racist? Well, why does the black race have to always be antagonized? Why does the black race always get the ass end of the law? See, Chud the Builder was able to go around and chimp out because that is the epitome. And I'm going to catch slack for this. But that is the epitome of how white folks actually look at black folks. And I know a lot of people are going to say, you know, that's not fair to categorize all white people in that. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. They throw all black people in a pot. And this is where black people get it fucked up. Oh, just because they do it to us don't mean that we should do it to them. Show me a good white person and I'm going to show you a manipulator. Show me a good white man and I'm going to show you a person of non-black descent that does nothing for the betterment of the dark race on this planet Earth. These institutions that support Israel or support racist banter against black folks, they're not shut down. They're not banned. They're not boycotted. Hey, they're not put on display around the world. They don't give no apologies because they feel like there is no reason to give black people an apology. We'll tell your people that they should stop doing X, Y, and the third. But what about when we reverse that role? Now you're racist. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Pharaoh the God, always on the job. I got 5 Let's Talk. And as always, it's real talk. Raw talk. And you know it's that time again to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another motherfucking friend. Share, like, and subscribe. Don't hide. Chud the Builder has been going viral for a while. Chud the Builder has exposed a layer of America that is actually there, that nobody wants to talk about. And this same thing, this same type of racist banter that nobody wants to talk about or sweep it under the rug is the same type of racist banter that blacks endure from Hispanics. The same shit. And then they're able to come out and be like, oh, my friends are black. Chud the Builder is doing all this racist banter, but yet he was having homosexual sex with a black man. or woman, whatever you called it. But whatever he was on, that clout wasn't gaining no traction. He went to be all some Liver King type shit. That didn't work. He said, well, fuck it. I know the people that run Hollywood. Let me go try my hand at being a homosexual. That didn't work. That nigga said, fuck it, I'm down bad. I'm down bad. I need something. And he went with the lowest of the lowest to become a content creator. He didn't even create, he was just a content person. He created no content. He exposed what was already in the workings of America. He's not creating a decisive ideology, a thought pattern, a new philosophy. He is exposing what's already there. That these same people that say that their best friends are black turn out to be racist. See with some of these contents from the mods. We always have to be the people to endure and calm down. You right, Yaya. You right. We always have to be the people that, but you know what though? It separates us. It separates us a lot more than what we actually know, bro. You know, because one thing everybody knows about the black community, whether they like us or not, or they are some calm and collected people. They'll give you chance after chance after chance after chance. Big hearts. There is not a race of people that have forgiven anybody on this planet Earth as many times as the black man has forgiven, the black race has forgiven the world for continuing to turn a blind eye to what we are experiencing. We the only ones. It means exactly that they are used to the fact that we have been taught for so long that we have to stay in our place and cower and fear that when we stand up for ourselves, they get extreme. Facts. Big facts, y'all. Big facts. This is the banter of the brainwashing that they want you to believe. That if they get every race in the world and every group of people, even your own people, to say y'all be chimping out, then y'all be chimping out. This is the brainwash. That you have to stay in your place because it ain't just the white people that's saying this. This is everybody. But now we're in 2026 and everybody is realizing not only that are Muslims not bad, the religion of Islam does not breed terrorists, but black people have been getting stepped on. And they have not fought back yet. So this is when it works in our favor, because now the world is watching. They're making laws to take out certain shit of the black history and not call slaves, want to call them immigrants. The world is watching. So when they tell us that we have to stay in our lane and stay in our place, and only speak on what we're taught and not what we understand, things become extremely apparent that something else is going on. Even some of the ones that slept with us don't really like us. They'd be dogging out their own mixture. And that's been a thing. Yeah, since you brought that up, I definitely know you've seen that on the internet. And it's like one of the things that I tell some people, man, that just because you got black babies don't mean you like black people. You a freak. The slave masters and the slave women, the slave masters, men and women, were brutally raping their slaves. And over 40% of the rape was happening by women. And they were having babies. People think just because they will have sex with you, they actually like you. No. That's why it is apparent for black people not to intermingle with other people. Why? Because we have had an exclusive front row seat to how black people feel, think, and treat. How other people feel, treat, and act towards black people. And it's very disparaging. Very disparaging. But Chud the Builder may be getting out of jail, you guys. And me personally, I don't see, a lot of people are mad that he's getting out of jail. This is my thing. Black people, and I'm speaking to black people for real, for real. How many times has one of your homies killed somebody? You know they killed somebody. For gang shit. Stupid gang banging, or killed somebody because he was hollering at his bitch or fuck this bitch. He kills somebody, goes to jail, and then we say, free little whoop, free the homie Wooty Whoop, or free cousin Wooty Whoop Whoop. No. Keep that murdering motherfucker in jail. But, you feel me? Black people love to say that's the homie, Wooty Whoop Whoop, free him. Well, if the nigga make bail, the nigga make bail. See, the way I see it is, don't be mad. You missing the fact of what to be mad at. Niggas is mad that Chud the Builder may be getting, well, you know, he will be getting out of jail. But how is he able to get out of jail? Who made this possible is more important. That's what we need to be asking ourselves. Who is putting up $1 million to let this racist motherfucker out of jail? And from what's being shoveled around the metaverse is that it's your mobile casino. Them little casino companies that everybody is, oh man, bet $5, you know, man, let's play rain bet and all that. Yeah, that company. Yeah. The gambling company, rain bet and all that shit. Those are the ones that are putting up the whole $1 million for this man to be bailed out. And I always say, y'all know my motto. When they trying not to expose themselves, they always expose themselves. Chud the Builder, let's look at the facts, y'all. Chud the Builder is a content, quote unquote, creator that goes around antagonizing African American men and women with disparaging comments, racial comments, borderline what is it called when you do a certain type of crime? But we know that his content is very, very controversial. And we sit up here and we say, who could bail this motherfucker out? The person that's putting up the money is more racist than he is. So if the gambling company is putting up the money to bail Chud the Builder out, what else are they put or investing money to help destroy the black community? Those are the type of questions you need to start asking yourself. Because if these people could put up the money to bail Chud the Builder out, they could be putting up the money to do a whole lot of other evil shit. And like I said, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. The nigga, I'm not mad. Nigga, somebody, it's like getting one of your homies. You know your homie locked up for murder. You know that nigga raped that bitch. You know that nigga was a pedophile. But y'all still made a GoFundMe. Or better yet, I'm going to just say this. You knew that motherfucker was guilty of the charges he was being charged with. But you still went and made a GoFundMe account. The only difference is Chud the Builder's upbringing didn't warrant him into a lifestyle of fuckery like it has done Black America. The psychological warfare was not exercised against the Caucasian civilization in America. Psychological warfare was exercised and endorsed onto the black community in America. So there is a difference, but I'm using it, the similarities. So when a nigga say, oh, nigga, yeah, he need to be locked up, but the case isn't over. You think that nigga's finna be able, he might get out and get a lawyer. All that. But I guarantee you that nigga is going to prison. Yahya says exactly, and that's what I'm looking at. Who's pushing it? Who has, like Tupac said, they told Tupac, get your weight up with your hate up. Get your money up, nigga, then go to war. These people have the funds, the monetary funds to commit psychological warfare, social media warfare against us. So if this motherfucker, if we don't like what Chud the Builder is doing, how do you like what these motherfucking gambling apps are doing? This is where your money is going. Your money is going to fuel your own destruction. That's who's pushing it. Well, speaking of Drake, it wouldn't be funny if Drake was putting up the money. Because I just did a show about Drake. And you gotta ask yourself, Drake says he's black, but he's never preached nothing black in his music. Always been bar mitzvahs, shaloms, 31st birthday, redoes a bar mitzvah, prays at the Wailing Wall, goes to Jerusalem, always honoring and talking about the Jewish side of him, but always leaves out the significant parts of music that he got from a black man. So no, it wouldn't be funny if Drake did this. Because Drake, a Jew, bought hip-hop iconic jewelry from Pharrell Williams. just to melt it all down. This is hip-hop iconic jewelry. This is some of the standard of what hip-hop jewelry has became. This is where the fad of having different type of organic pieces come from. And this nigga melted it all down. But no, he doesn't stop there. Drake, a Jew, buys Michael Jackson's glove right after his movie is depicted throughout the world, showing Michael Jackson being scared and saying that Jews are gonna kill him. Drake, a Jew, buys his glove. A slap in the face. But we don't see things like this. These are the games that these people play. So no, it wouldn't be funny to me if Drake was behind this. Meek Mill started beefing with Drake. Right after the beef, what happens? Meek Mill goes to jail. Meek Mill gets out, starts blowing up again. What happens? Meek Mill somehow, some way, gets leaked audio of him in Diddy's private situation. Meek Mill, a black artist that always spoke about positivity and uplifting motherfuckers out of the hood, is facing this type of backlash and this type of banter in hip-hop when he's beefing with Drake, a Jew. But when Drake has a son he's hiding from the world, and Drake is out here just doing all type of fucked up shit, it all gets swept up under the rugs. Why? Because Drake's yeah. Okay. It wouldn't be funny. These people hate it. Chud the Builder is too scary to jump bail. Chud the Builder believes that he's gonna win. Chud the Builder he's like a Donald Trump right now, right? People are telling him, yeah, we're gonna win, we're gonna spin it this way. And Chud the Builder is looking at it, I'm getting money, I'm getting famous, and I'm getting some people that is on my level that is gonna be able to work this in my favor. This is Chud's thinking. But Buddy Chud is just like Donald Trump. He's letting people tell him, but not seeing the severity of the situation. Not only did you shoot a black man and you were out spewing racist remarks, but you also shot an American veteran. This man didn't attack you. And then you self-inflicted shot yourself to where that's proven. So no, I don't think he's gonna jump bail. Where's he gonna go? Where is he gonna go? If he jumped bail, that will be the worst thing for Chud's the Builders, for Buddy Chud's future. And I don't believe he wants to live as a fugitive. I don't believe that. I believe he's gonna try to get back on social media in some type of way. But skipping bail, nah. This little jail stint that he's doing right now, I guarantee he doesn't like it. I don't think he cosplays. I don't think he cosplays. I think he he cosplays as the imagination that white males dominate the world. I don't think he cosplays being a black man. I really don't. Uh, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to go on a run now. But if he does, that will be one of the biggest mistakes of his life. To be honest, he could be charged with attempted murder, all that. But the reality of it can just come down to great bodily injury with the use of a gun, discharging the gun in public, disregard for public safety, intent, great bodily injury with malice intent. But murder, attempted murder, no. Even his lawyer is going to tell him, don't worry about the attempted murder charges. You're not going to, the person didn't die. So you don't have to worry about being charged with attempted murder. No one died. It's not like, you're going out there and, you're doing something. Let's be honest here. I don't really think he was going out there to murder anybody. I think he got himself into a bad situation. But he thought also that stand your ground was going to be able to help him. But in that state, you can't be the aggressor. And Chud the Builder's the aggressor. I think what the lawyers are going to tell him is that he is going to go to prison. And it's going to be for some years. Could he get off on probation, a lengthy probation charge? Yeah, we know how the system is. He is white. He but again, the way the world is moving, they may just use Chud, Buddy Chud as an example. They could also use him as an example and hang his ass. They need, the political regime needs to do something and something quick to gain the black community's trust again. And this could be one of those things to where they hang Chud, they hang Buddy. Chud's whole thing is scared to death right now. He never saw it play it out like this. And I do believe the people behind this. I do believe that. But I don't think that's gonna really matter though, Yaya. The people being behind this is, we are so caught up in being in somebody's business, what they doing. We don't know how to boycott. See, what the courts did, even when they free him by banning him from social media, everybody is gonna wait until he's able to get back on social media to troll him, to go in there, congratulate him, whatever it be. But what people have to understand, what black people got to understand though now is the people that's in the comments with support, the people that's liking his page, his content, those is the motherfuckers you need to worry about. Cause them the ones over there talking about, yeah, man, you know, we with you. But they liking this nigga shit all the time. Supporting the nigga. So I think, you know, even though the people behind this, you know, they need to open up their eyes that the people putting up the money for Chud the Builder to be released is a worse product than Chud the Builder himself. Yeah, I don't get what you mean by 7 times. Yes, he did. Please explain that. Chud, and this is why, see, Chud the Builder, his content has already worked against him. Because he tells people to follow me to the truck, he whips out on him, he's agitating people to get aroused in a violent nature. This is what he does. But let me remind you, he did not kill nobody, bro. And I'm saying this as a black man that, you feel me, and as an ex-criminal. There'd be times that where niggas thought they was gonna go down for this and that, and they didn't go down. He's being charged with something, but he could plea out. That's giving him room to plea out to lesser charges. So when he pleads out, it works in his favor almost into a degree. But where the system fails us at is if they don't send him to prison. First timer or not, it was a violent, intentional crime committed. So they made the political spectrum may use this case in thinking that if they convict him and send him to prison, they will have a better standing with the black community. Don't be fooled. Yaya says, I don't think they want to give blacks that much satisfaction, but if they did, it would be the right thing to do because he had intention on killing him, or a nigga or a chimp, as he put it in his post. I think that, you know what I'm saying, it's like a twofold case, man. Some of these people nowadays are looking at the right thing to do. Whether it be, you know, races involved or not, the right thing to do would be to send this motherfucker to prison. That will be the right thing to do, no doubt. We know his intentions. He has content on content on content of his intentions to do harm. And that's why I say, what really matters to me, I don't give a fuck if he get bailed out. What I give a fuck about when that gavel come down and that guilty verdict comes down, he's gonna be shipped off to prison. And America needs to understand that. This man needs to be shipped off to prison. See that? Yes, exactly, Yaya. The people that really feel like that, the people that really could shake the room with that type of racist agenda, are the people with money. And that money, that support, like you say, they don't have to act like Chud the Builder. They'll just get him to do the monkeying around and get everybody else to do it. Yeah, it means it. Yes, it does mean no one died. But what I mean by no one's dead, that's why they're not gonna charge him with murder, is because they charge him with attempted murder. What they're giving him action at and opening room for is to plead to a lesser charge like great bodily injury with malice intent. Cause he used the gun. You feel me? So the DA could say, even though you didn't murder nobody, nobody died, but we're still gonna give you GBI with malice intent, which runs years. That's why I'm saying that they're charging him with attempted murder. Nobody died. This is what's gonna get him off the hook. If he's smart, me as a person that's being charged with attempted murder and knowing I didn't kill this person, I'm going in there with what's the deal? Can I plea out? What would be given to me if I plead to GBI with malice intent? Attempted murder still runs you 25 to life. GBI with malice intent does not guarantee 25 to life. Not at all. So this is what they gave him action at. They still gave him action at a lesser charge. That's why I know he's not going to be convicted for attempted murder. I know that. Because only a fool will go in there and throw all the motherfucking deals out the window to go to trial for attempted murder when you actually have content of your own that where you basically are saying you're going to put somebody down if they step to you. Only a fool will knowingly allow his own content to be the demise of it. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Yeah. I mean, all that is true, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He shot his gun 7 times. He went for his gun previous times. But that's gonna set up for I'm no lawyer. I'm no DA. But this is how I would argue the fact. You feel me? I would argue the fact of GBI with malice intent. Why? Because I will give him room to agree to something. This still holds years. I'm trying to send this nigga to prison. I'm trying to convict this nigga off of facts. I'm not trying to go off of intent. I'm going off what I see in front of me. Great bodily injury with malice intent. Now, if you think that intent is murder or attempted murder, that's up for another discussion. But the fact shows that he caused great bodily injury with malice intent. So this is where, now within doing that, this is where the fuckery can be created. And people need to understand this. This is where the fuckery can be created. Because pleading out to a lesser charge, being a first timer, does not signify you only getting probation. This is a violent crime. Now, if the courts want to use this in first time and let him go, you know what it is. You know what it is. And it's not even about if you even want to take race out of it. This man's still GBI with malice intent. There's no getting around it. What's the malice intent? Racism. Yeah, other charges as well, and I mentioned them, like disregard for public safety, discharging the gun in public safety, discharging the gun in public. These is because these type of charges come when you can't stand your ground. So once you can't stand on none of these charges, none of these plea outs are allowing you to stand your ground, the gun discharging for disregard for public safety comes involved. Discharging a gun in public becomes involved. Mishandling or misuse of a weapon. You know, it's other charges that become involved. But the main charge that we know as facts that he did was great bodily injury with malice intent. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that he was already on bond. I was hearing that, but I didn't really, look too deep in that. But if that is true, this nigga not getting out. And if he does, this is again a clear sign to the black community of how the American justice system fails them repeatedly. I don't know if this is correct or not, but the mindset it is, so I gotta trust in my minds like they trusted me. And I did see that. But I just didn't want to, make it look too bad on him. Like Pharaoh, you don't, but it is alleged. And if that is so, this is where premeditation comes involved at, you correct. Because if you wasn't supposed to have no gun, why did you have the gun? Because you felt the need to defend yourself because you were doing wrong. You were violating the law. So if that's true, and I hope it is, because I feel that this man is not gonna stop in this. If he wants to be a racist, go hang out with some real racists. Go hang out with some real motherfucking racists that's locked up. And go see if you're gonna become a racist then. That's my theory. But if he was on bond and he shouldn't have been in possession of a firearm, these type of things, like that alone, convicted felon with a firearm, discharging a firearm, oh my God. And he's gonna be charged with shooting himself. Great bodily injury to self. To impede an investigation. He's NPC for sure. I mean, the choice is there. The choice is there. Once you are charged with something, it doesn't matter if it's a plea deal is said or not. You have the choice to go in there and try to create a plea deal, whether it's in your favor or not. I'm gonna be honest with you. Soon as you go to court, nigga, you can tell your judge, hey, look, man, this is what I want to do. What can we plea out to? Niggas can say, oh, it ain't that easy. Yes, the fuck it is. Because before you go to court, nigga, that punted pretender or that lawyer is gonna call you, or if you in jail, they're gonna come back there and they gonna see you. And you gonna tell them, look, man, I'm trying to make a deal. And they gonna tell you, look, this is just, a hearing. Man, fuck a hearing. What's on the table? Well, we can do that next. Well, you go tell the DA what's on the table, so the next court date, we can figure it out. That's how easy it is. Chud the builder already knows his deals. Trust and believe that. His deals are already been presented to him on the table. So he already knows what he's in for. And he ain't been sending home no cryptic message talking about he gonna beat the case neither. So best and believe he already know type of ride he about to be involved with. Yeah, I don't care neither. I just want him locked up for a very long time. I think he deserves it. No, it is his automatic choice. You are you right, but you're wrong. You're wrong that you're right that the DA doesn't have to accept it. But you're wrong when you say not his automatic choice. That is his automatic choice. That whatever you're charged with, you could plead to a lesser charge. You could work out a plea deal. No matter, now it is up to the DA if they want to accept it or not, or if you gave them enough information. Though I didn't know that. I mean, I don't know for a fact that he was on bond, but I believe it, and that makes it even more, gives the case more validity and credibility of why he should be locked up in prison, because he is a convicted felon. Yeah, I'm reading them. I gotta read them. You know, I ain't Superman. You feel me? I'm trying to smoke and read and talk all at the same time. You know what I mean? But, yeah, man. Oh, see, and that's a good thing. You know, that's a good thing. Even if, I mean, not even if, that's a good thing, because if the judge is blocking his GoFundMe, it's not looking good for him. Even if he makes bail, they are setting precedent that he will be utilizing this money for racist activity. And no matter how anybody likes it, it has already been proven by his racist antics. So, I don't really think it can't get any better than that. It can't get no better than that. Yeah, he's definitely in PC, yeah, for sure. Aiden Ross already told him hell no. Aiden Ross already told him hell no. But, you know, I don't trust Aiden Ross. You see how he did Blueface, fined him $100,000 because he didn't want to wear the rainbow LGBT shit on his shorts. Like, you forcing a nigga to promote this type of activity. Like, come on now. Like, these are the things, these are the narratives and the agenda that people are pushing, and they don't understand. They see it, they just don't want to say, hey, yeah, we see the fuckery. But Aiden Ross, though, yeah, man, he's a sneaky character as well. Yeah, so, I mean, they treated this, kind of like on the facts of a drug case, but, it's what he deserved, man. It's just, like, for me, it don't matter, like, even when, like, Young Thug and all these rappers and them get involved in certain situations and they freeze their assets. I don't feel sorry for motherfuckers like that, because you have too much money to be involving yourself in illicit behavior. Now, if you're not getting that much money from the record labels or from the company and all, you sign that contract. Figure a way to get out of that instead of risking your freedom. So when you willing to throw your bag out the window, I can't feel sorry for you. Especially for motherfuckers like me. I like racist people. I like Karens. I love it when they expose themselves. Not saying that I'm gonna do anything violent to them. It's just that I thank you. Thank you. Cause now I'm finna go right to whoever liked it this or whoever was smiling in the crowd, and I know the next time I see y'all what we on. I'm not gonna, nigga, I'm gonna play nice just like you play nice. You gonna think that I like you, but I really don't. I really don't. I walk around this motherfucker like my shit don't stink. You know why? Because obviously it don't. Everybody want to be in a motherfucking black person business. They always want to be in our shit, but tell us our shit stink. How that work? Get me to understand that. You say I'm chimping out, but you the one pulling guns on people, going to prison. You the one that's a homosexual. You the one lying to yourself that you were racist, but yet you was out here like, come on now. Black people need to wake up and really see what's really going on around out here. And hold the judicial system to the degree of what they show you. O.J. Simpson was found not guilty. Let me say that for the motherfuckers in the back with a hearing aid. O.J. Simpson was found not guilty for murder of Nicole Kidman and Ron Goldman. He was found not guilty in court by 12 jurors. But how did America treat him after he was found not guilty? How do you get found not guilty in court of murder, but you are found guilty in court of liability? How the fuck do you find me liable of their death if I was found not guilty? Exactly. You found me liable in court like I was guilty of murdering somebody. That is the unfairness that we need to actually analyze. See, they made O.J. Simpson look like a bad person, and everybody will say, oh, this and that. But if I was to tell you, oh, hell yeah, O.J. did it, but he was found not guilty in court, though, so it don't matter. People will be like, oh, man, so that's why it happened. But let me explain this to you. If I murdered somebody, and I was found not guilty in court, the first thing people are gonna say is, what? Either he got off, or the judge found him a reason for not guilty. But saying I got off on murder is giving the assumption I am still guilty. What happens when 12 individuals find me not guilty to your one guilty verdict? So if I'm not guilty, I can still be guilty in the perception of man. That's the American justice system. That's fucked up. Now, for Chud, the butt buddy, I just sit back and I say, the evidence is in front of you. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. This man is not, and that's what I was about to say. This man is not innocent. Now, when you take someone and let's say, I'm gonna be real controversial here. Bill Cosby. This is a grown man that was on national television talking about Spanish fly, aka the date rape drug, right? Everybody in the world saw this. He gave a whole explanation of why he liked the Spanish fly. Now, if this nigga was so brave to go on national television and to say this, it had to be well known amongst his inner circle and the women around him that this is what he does. So when you got women coming over to his house after 12 o'clock and they say that they were probably or drugged, I have a lot of questions. That's like going to the drug dealer and be like, he sold me crack. Huh? Nigga, didn't you just come for this? It may sound fucked up, but my point is, we know what this man was doing in his private life, and yet people still showed up. It's like when people talk about who do you actually blame? It was fun then, but now when you look back on it, your emotions make you feel bad about it. That's going back to the emotion of America towards O.J. Simpson. You loved O.J. Simpson. 12 people found him not guilty, but now your hatred for the situation makes you feel different. Well, I didn't want to use R. Kelly because I think that's since you brought it up. R. Kelly deals with children, right? And this is real controversial, like supreme controversy. What up, Fully? Yeah. Yeah. On this live right now. Yeah. With R. Kelly, it deals with children. And a lot of people are not gonna like what I'm finna say. But you remember when Hillary Clinton and Trump was arguing about taxes and evading taxes and all that, and Trump was like, yeah, I do. And if you don't like it, change the laws. You're not gonna change the laws because you use those same tax breaks. You use those same loopholes. In Chicago, the rate of them to have consensual sex is very young. It's like 15, 16, bro. You feel me? So a lot of things that they were saying about R. Kelly, and I'm speaking law wise, and this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's cool. I'm not saying it's cool. But law wise, this is the standard age in Chicago. 15, 16. Now, the little girl that he peed on, that's, nigga, you need to be in jail. And that's why I don't really complain about R. Kelly being in jail, is because when you look at it, the law, I want to say, I think it was 14, but now they changed it up to 16. You feel me? Hey Siri, what was the lowest age of consent in Chicago? It said, I don't even understand. Let me try to look it up real quick because excuse me. It says, oh man, it says officially became 17 in 1921. Even 17, you feel me? But I could have sworn, and I could be wrong. I think it was 16, but I just, you know, it still doesn't change the fact that there are laws out there in states where you can. That was my point. But R. Kelly, like I said, like, nigga, now that, you know, by this, 17, you know, I was wrong. Yeah, see, well, it's a bylaw, and it says that, you know, you can't, it prohibits any sexual act with anyone between the ages of 12 and 16. You know, still I was wrong. You feel me? But that was a fucked up analogy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? What you want me to say? You know, I'm not the one to, you know, be like, nigga, I wasn't wrong. Shit, nigga was wrong. Try to make a point, you feel me? And it backfired. But it still don't change the fact that a lot of motherfuckers go to jail for crimes they don't commit. And a lot of motherfuckers don't go to jail for crimes they commit. Time frame from what, y'all? Time frame. You talking about for the age? But I guess that was just a fucked up person to use. But Bill Cosby, was still a good analogy. Um, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like fuck my head up. Like I want to say I got. It's somebody else. I think I got mixed up, and it's not. It's not the nigga from Carl Malone. It's not him. It's not Utah. It's another state. I think some of these crimes happened that I don't think they had. I don't know. Anyway, um, you feel me though? Uh, they what they said, and I don't know. I'm just looking at the top of it, and it says it said it in one place. It says always been like that. Another place says it changed in 2023, but I don't believe that one. And then it says another place it says it been like that since like 1927. So I'm just gonna straight up go with the fact that I'm wrong. Like I ain't gonna try to find nigga keep searching some shit to fit my agenda, nigga. Like I don't do that shit, nigga. I'm wrong. Shit. That's what's wrong with motherfuckers. I'm just gonna keep going to, you know. Anyway. If y'all can find it, let me know. If not, you feel me? It is what it is. But Chud the Builder is in a position not to have a plea bargain. He's not in a position to plea out. You feel me? He can't. Everything that he got going on, he has to. He has to find a plea bargain. That's why it don't even matter if it don't. It's like, you know, he has no wiggle room. But if he
Don't listen to music.
no, I get banned. Um, uh, but to get back on track though, don't be alarmed if this dude makes bail. Don't be alarmed if he gets out. He might be out in the morning. That doesn't mean nothing. It don't. It don't. You feel me? Uh, but what people do gotta realize, thank you, Yaya. Salute to my motherfucking moms. They be on a motherfucking child. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah. Now that we know that, let me finish on R. Kelly. If he was raised in 2012, hey Siri, when did R. Kelly go to jail? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. arrested in 2019. So, but he was arrested in 2019. But the shit was going on before then, though. You feel me? Yeah. But I was gonna get to that though as well, though. That a lot of these parents, even that singer, the little girl the girl that he had singing with him on that one song, she had brought her niece around. These parents don't even get locked up. These parents don't even get held accountable. So, if he went to jail in 2009, so when did R. Kelly first get hit with charges? Hey Siri, when did R. Kelly first get hit with charges of having sex with minors? But anyway, these parents definitely need to be locked up. A lot of them. A lot of them. Yeah, a lot of that, a lot of that just be about, you know what I'm saying, how they just want to, put certain situations into the light. It was a point I was going to make about that, like, it threw me off. It kind of really threw me off. But, again, though, man, these people have crucified people and put people in situations was from thank you y'all, from 28 to 2010. So he was doing all of that while it was legal. Only after did they raise the bar. After he went to jail, they raised the bar. When they could have changed it. They been could have changed it. So that was my point with the thing with Trump and Hillary Clinton. They didn't change it because it was in favor of them. That's why all those things was happening at what do you call it, chocolate factory or whatever. It was in Chicago. People was getting away with it. That's crazy. Now, that's why I say that nigga should be in trouble. Like, not like that, but for real, because
let's just say he was doing what he was supposed to do by law. These broads was
16. Of course, all the parents knew. All the parents knew. What was these little children being left alone around this dude for? Somebody heard the rumors. Somebody heard it. But these mothers and these parents allowed their daughters to be hot and be with R. Kelly. So, and if that was the law at that time in Chicago, was he really wrong? I mean, just saying, these girls were 16. The legal age was 16. If they really wanted to do something right, they could have jumped it up to 18 like it's supposed to be. I'm just saying. The parents knew because the parents was the one bringing them around. All of these girls were already sexually active. They knew their daughters wasn't virgins. And since they accepted that, they definitely looked the other way when it was R. Kelly. If he was white, he never would have went to jail. The dude from Abercrombie and Fitch. Like, this is what I don't understand. Like, people, when people need to boycott shit, they just really need to. The CEO, the owner of Abercrombie and Fitch, ran a 12-year sex trafficking of little boys. 12 years. People snitching on them, found out the documents, found out the payments, how they was trafficked, and turned around and said he was too old to stand trial. This was the same time the Diddy shit was going on. Diddy is not convicted of trafficking no little kids. That has not come up not one time, and that's the real person who I should have used. Diddy ain't in jail for trafficking no little kids. But the owner and CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch, him and his boyfriend ran a 12-year sex trafficking ring of little boy children. And they said he was too old to stand trial. You can look it up. He was due to stand trial the same time everything was going on with Diddy. This what leads to people like Chud to build a believing that they can do whatever it is they want to do. This what leads them to believe in that. Because they have people with money that love to do shit like that. to go ahead and bail him out. He already gay. He already clout chasing. You already like to be in the closet and you don't like black people? Good. Let's use him. Let's use all our agenda is gonna be pushed through him. And that's cool. Let them do it. Let them expose themselves. Let them come out and say, you feel me? Yeah, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. Black people need to really stop fucking with these people. McDonald's and them be wanting to, like even what's going on in the Middle East, even what's going on in Israel, right? Like motherfuckers really need to not eat at McDonald's. The shit's already bad for you. These are conglomerates that fund what's going on in Gaza, in Lebanon, in Iran. That's what's happening. And until motherfuckers stop really funding these motherfuckers, it is not enough of them. It is not enough of them. And whoever fucks with them and whoever uses them, man, you already know what time it is, bro. Like for real. Everybody, everywhere you go, these apps, everywhere you go, it doesn't matter, black or not, you see this gambling. Oh man, I just won $20 on Rain Bet. That's the mobile gambling app that's bailing out Chud the Butt Buddy. That's who's bailing him out. And people are actually being sponsored by these people. So if people stop getting sponsored by these people, they would have no money to bail this nigga out. At all. You can't sit up here and nigga just be mad at Chud the Builder. I'm gonna be real at y'all. See, the motherfucker I hate is the motherfucker that throw rocks and hide his hand. That's the motherfucker that tells me he's racist. I like them. I'm cool with the racists. I know what you want. But guess what? Know what I'm on. And I'm on that with you. Don't cross the line. Don't come on my property. Nigga, or else I'm on that. And nigga, we ain't gotta say hello, shake hands, nigga, you ain't gotta throw me no grass seeds, nigga, none of that shit. Tell me if any of my animals get out and let me get them. Cause if you harm one of my animals, I'm harming two of yours. I'm letting you know. It's fair game. But the motherfucker that sit back and throw rocks and hide his hand, that's the motherfucker I hate. Cause that's the motherfucker you need to be scared of. Cause they got good aim. And every time you turn around, they picking you off with a rock, bam. Over so long, they gonna be able to pick up bigger rocks and bigger rocks. And you gonna think just because you moved out of LA and went to go live in Inglewood, it ain't nobody over there throwing rocks and hiding their hand. It's no matter where you go, you black. And you gotta watch out and know the signs of motherfuckers that's throwing rocks and hiding their hands. Motherfucker tell you anything but be scared to tell you the truth. Listen to what I'm saying, man. Motherfucker will tell you anything but scared to tell you the truth. They scared to tell you the truth either because they envy you, they jealous of you, which makes them a hater, or they don't tell you the truth. I forgot what I was finna say. And that's how the devil works. The devil steals your thoughts. The devil will creep in real quick when you're trying to make a point and snatch it from you real quick because he working. The same way these people throwing their rocks and hiding their hands. Nigga, that's how the devil work. That's the devil work right there. But to combat that, you say, Allah restored to me my thoughts from what the devil was trying to steal. You feel me? Man, what was I saying? Yeah, I forgot, man. Devil stole my thoughts real quick, man. Even with a lot of this, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, you know, with the gays and the gay kid cartoons and all of that, man. It's the people that throwing rocks and hiding their hand. Why do you are pushing this agenda? Why are you endorsing this narrative? Why are you doing that? Not you, Stinky. What makes you think that you could get away with this? Because people don't look at the dark. People don't look at, you feel me? Okay, I got hit from this side, so I know it's coming from over that way. You know what I mean? But you know, I had a little brain freeze. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I ain't perfect. It happens. It happens. But that's what I was saying. I like erasers because now I know what time we on. You know, a motherfucker that feeds you subterfuge and just lies. Like I say, man, them the motherfuckers that you gotta watch out for. You know. Oh, hold on. I know how to do it. Hold on, girl. I'm figured. Man, I forgot. I thought I was gonna be able to rewind it. You feel me on this right here. But you know, people refuse to tell the truth, man. Oh, that's what I was saying. People would tell you anything but refuse to tell you the truth. They refuse to tell you the truth because they jealous. They refuse to tell you the truth because they scared to tell the truth. And that form, being scared to tell the truth, formulates into two things: being a scaredy cat and breaking away from the chains of being controlled, and being a jealous person. Same thing make you laugh, same thing make you cry. But a motherfucker that'll tell you everything but won't tell you the truth, it's a dangerous motherfucker. If you in the circle if you in the circle and you don't tell me who just threw that, if you was in the circle and you don't tell me who just threw that rock, you a part of them. You a part of them. And that's what's going to be exposed with Chud the Builder, that people got to really look out and look and understand right now. You feel me? A lot of people do got to understand that Chud the Builders cannot be created if they don't have the support. If they don't got the support, nigga, they ain't, nigga, how do you keep going? You can't. You can't. Hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the guy, always on the job. I got 5 Let's Talk, and as always, it's real talk, raw talk. Man, it don't cost you much to touch, so go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, support the channel, support your boy, and above all, support the movement. Yeah, man, I was just giving my assessment of the whole situation that's really going on, because a lot of people, how could this person get bail? Why is he allowed to get bail? It's people out here that people yell, free my dogs every day. It's people out here that, this dude's a criminal, but you yelling free him. This dude has a right to bail. But it's up to the judicial system to see the facts for what the facts is. The facts are being displayed for us right in front of us. These people will pretend to like us, and when the time is right for them to turn on us, they gonna turn on us. I don't see what's the big old deal of having white friends anyway. Them motherfuckers be rich and broke, just like everybody else. I don't see the big old deal. I'm finna roll this blunt before I kick into the second part of this segment. I'll see the comments though. I'm still here. I'm just gonna be rolling this blunt though. They will very rarely damn, what did I just do with that other piece I just took out? Damn, man, I threw that motherfucker away or something. Hell no, they not gonna, what you say? Nah, they not gonna sacrifice their privilege. Why would they? They have already been duped to think that, that they the best. that they can chimp out and nothing will happen to them. They already believe that. So if they believe nothing will happen to them, I always say this, right? I got a cousin. She white. And we used to, I used to go over their house, play with them when I was little, all that. You feel me? And they love to say that they Indian. They love it. They love it, bro. Oh, I'm Native American. They love to say that shit. So we got older. She came over to the house one day. Wallahi. No lie, wallahi. She came over, right? We was living in South LA. Still living in South LA. But you feel me? She pulled up. Boom. We get to talking. When we get to talking, I tell her like straight up, like, man, how many times have you said nigger? And I'm talking about hard ER. She like, oh no, I don't say that. I would never. My family is. I'm like, bro, come on, man. You didn't even grow up around us. Knock it the fuck off, bro. So, long story short, she's like, oh yeah, I use it. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in traffic, somebody cuts me off. I'm like, you sure? Like, it's like, But I always think of like, why do I use that? I have cousins, and I don't stop you from using it. I don't stop you from, you know what I'm saying, activating something you was taught. You was taught it. You know it's wrong, but yet you still do it. I'm telling you, it's my family. No lies told, bro. Wallahi. And then, while we talking about it, her husband tell her and say, oh man, you better not go past north of Slauson. Niggas staying on 59th at the time, bro. 59th and Western. 59th place in Western, bro. On mamas. That's where a nigga staying. So, her husband hit her up and tell her she better not go north of 1 block of where she's at. So, why I was so cool with her even after that is because she told me that she uses this word. She told me that this is how she, you know what I'm saying, of what comes out of her mouth. Now, do I think she was ashamed? I think she was ashamed of getting caught. I think she still says it. By this time, it's damn near like nature. You feel what I'm saying? But now, I know. And knowing is half the battle. Does she reach out? Do we talk all the time? Yup, sure in the fuck do. You feel me? Do I hate her? Nah, I think she's a victim of her society. And it is people out there. You feel me? But where the problem comes in at is once you know you doing wrong and like Yaya say, like I said, she's not gonna give it up. Once you know you wrong and you continue, like that, like now I know. I can't be mad at you. That's your life. Like a motherfucker being mad at me because I'm proud to be black or mixed with black, as some people say. You goddamn right I'm proud to be mixed with black. Do you not know what it means to be coming from my father's black, his father's black, going all the way back to Africa? Do you not know what the fuck that means to me? Like, nigga, what? And just, like, not even that, right? Just to be hated on just because of my skin tone. Like, Nigga, what, nigga? I love it. Cause that's the only reason why you like that like come on now. That's weak. But alright, do your thing. You feel me? My cousin, you know, they cool, but you feel me? They know like she know why I don't fuck with her. I love her, but I'm not a showcase. I'm not a, oh, look, I got black family members. Oh, you know, and what kind of really threw me off is because, like, she got to asking about, you know, was we the Bloods or the Crips? And it was just like, that's what you think of black people? Like, everybody black gotta be Blood or Crip? Like, we Crip, but still, though, bitch, don't be asking no motherfucking weird ass questions like that. Like, you know what it is. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, like, but even though it is nigga Crip, like, it's still like, damn, like, that's their perception of us that, you know, that, oh, my family can't be the ones, like, that's, you know, cool, or, you know what I'm saying? Looking at her side of the family, they're all methed out. I'm not saying effed out, I'm saying methed out. On drugs, like that. Oh, yeah. Stealing shit, selling property, you know, stealing, selling property, all type of weird shit. You know what I mean, you know. But, you know, God has made it able to where my side of the family is not on drugs. Not on those type of drugs. Nothing hard, you know, a little marijuana, you know, a little alcohol, you know what I mean? A lot of alcohol, but you know what I mean? Not none of that other shit though. So it just gives me a different reflection, and like motherfuckers be thinking and be saying like, oh, you say that, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I got all the experience. Like, nigga, this is a whole other side of my family that I'm actually talking about. You feel me? Like, but motherfuckers would just be like, oh, you just, no, I have people in my family. Like, if you were to see some of my aunties, you would be like, for sure, she's a Klan member. For sure. Secretary or something. She works for, you know, the hooded sheep people. I'm telling you, man. Like, these is people like that. When I was young, like, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't let a nigga have braids in his hair. You feel me? Couldn't listen to rap music. Turn that bibbity bop off with, you know? Like, really wanting to say turn that nigger music off. I read in between the lines. Now, did they fuck with a nigga? To a certain experience. It was cool to, you know, I have some nigglets with me, but as in making sure that, or knowing your nephews and nieces is in a bad predicament, you know what I'm saying, or trying to help their mother, or, nah, it wasn't none of that. All because of the fact that we were black. So I know even today, like, that's why I say, like, they can like you, but they don't love you. They just tolerant of you. You feel me? They just tolerant of you. Because every perception that they have is a bad perception. That's why I tell people, what's in other people's mind of you, their perception of you, you are not responsible for that. What you think about me, I am not responsible for that. That's not my mind. And people gotta really understand that. That even though that you know that this motherfucker walks around talking about telling motherfuckers to chimp out, and you ain't gonna chimp out, and you know what I'm saying, this and that, and you feel me? Let them chimp out. I ain't worried about it. That's your best shot. You let them expose themselves by not exposing themselves. Or at least that's what they think. Because they don't like you, bro. I see it. And people might be like, oh, well, you know, your family just like that. And da. Nah, these is the motherfuckers that swear up and down they not racist, they not white, and that they're Native American. They ain't doing nothing but cosplaying. You know what I mean? Well, I think I want to kind of like take that back because my mom's grandpa is actually Indian. It's their mother that was the racist. Well, no. Her grandfather also. I mean, her father also was, you know what I mean? You feel me? And he said the hard ER. I heard the stories. Drake is, oh man, Drake. Drake, at one point in time, could have been like the greatest second entertainer of all time. And like, no lie. Like, if Drake would have sat back and not got involved into like rap politics or, you know, the whole spectrum of hip hop music politics, if he just sat back, did his music, you know, and didn't want to be that clout chasing gets involved, he would have been the biggest second to Michael Jackson, bro. Like the ghostwriters did him good. He had that image. You know, the bitches was on him. You feel me? It was coming from far and wide. You know, but he got involved in something that I feel it was a reason to get involved. When Drake got involved, nah, Drake always been mad. This is what people don't understand. When Drake was just doing the regular Drake, he was cool. Soon as Drake crossed over to crossplay Black Jew boy hip hop rap, look at all the things he did to rap. Look at the people he was, you feel me, like beefing with. Like, look at the things he did to hip hop. Stealing, he actually made it cool to steal other people's music and just put it on. Yo, even the whole song, he made it cool. Like, hip hop is like actually being destroyed and people don't see this, bro. He couldn't be Mike, so he went and bought Mike's glove after already knowing the stigma behind Michael Jackson's death in Jews. And he supports the Zionist regime. Pharrell Williams, another black iconic member in not just hip hop but rap, producing music, art. Bought that nigga shit and melted it down. But that's how you know Pharrell was broke. Pharrell needed that money to make a deal. Pharrell ain't having money like that. But I think if Pharrell needed that money, I think Pharrell it was worth it to Pharrell because he got the Louis Vuitton deal. But nigga, you not making shit affordable for nobody. But Drake also did that to destroy shit. That nigga don't give a fuck about hip hop. You think Drake actually cares about hip hop? No way, Jose. I'm like Soldier Boy, Drake. You talking about the dude that hid the world from his kid because he don't want the kid to know the world or the world to know his kid? Aubrey Drake? The nigga in the wheelchair? Tell me what's really going on. Drake? Like, that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about Drake, bro. And then look at his album. Everything that Kendrick was talking about, what he did, he goes ahead and he does it again. He thinks this is funny. Oh, nigga, you some nigga trying to free the slaves? That's very, very disrespectful. It was this all this like this little to try to destroy hip hop and you know what I'm saying, to push the narrative of, you know what I'm saying, niggas wearing nigga shiny ass nigga bedazzled clothing and shit. That's where this motherfucker was at. I did take it out. I just never used it. I worked up a whole goddamn switcher. And I'm so used to saying swisher. You know I'm an old ass nigga. I definitely believe for sure Drake with his little horny, freaky ass, he definitely got some more kids. You feel me? Definitely. But you know, I don't really get into a nigga personal life because you know personal life does, you know, shit like hiding kids. I mean, like that's everybody do that type of shit. You feel me? Niggas don't want their wife to know, or they don't want their baby mama to know, their girlfriend to know. Niggas just don't want to claim the kid. I think that, you know, goes to a wide range of people, but when you are rich and you do some shit like that, that's like double fucked up, bro. Cause you ain't gotta be in the kid life. But you can make sure that they upbringing is cool though. You know what I mean?
in these rare bottoms. Who's sending your whereabouts cause we ain't read about you. If we had to squabble up, I knock the air about you. Probably send petition to your house if I wanna scout you. Fucking lost and found and left her where I found you. Cover speaking on the boat, so we had to down him. Left DNA all around him, went no way around it. Left DNA all around him, went no way around it. Yeah, your bitch gon' feel this. Back on the block top level, we the realest. Pull up, hop out, then pop my shit. You niggas know what it is. Nigga, rise don't miss. Nigga, your bitch show me. The bitch be lonely. Fucking with me. Nigga, rise got Tony. Nigga, never sniff Tony, but I'm on yo lonely. Nigga, you a bitch. Nigga, always been phony. Nigga, bleed that bitch. When I pull up on that bitch, nigga, skirt off fast. Pop my shit, nigga, real ass nigga. When you hear them change, dang, wouldn't give a fuck cause you lame ass niggas when I pull up, mashing. Wouldn't give a fuck cause they know I'm thrashing. Fuck with my niggas top level, we the shelf time. Wouldn't give a fuck cause we don't fucking joke.
Hey, man, y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the God, always on the job, man. Welcome to another episode of I Got Five Let's Talk, the platform podcast where we keep it fair like a California bear. We ain't California raisins, we ain't doing no hate. That's just off the rip, Chip. But, you know, as I say though, man, welcome to another episode though, man. I've been gigging today for a little bit longer than normal. You feel me? So I appreciate everybody that been in here. My mods backing me up. When I lost my way, always supporting. Thank you. Salute. The mod, like I say, the mod's always on their job. I can't lie about it, man. So, you know, what else you got on your mind, man, to talk about though? Yeah, man. I got a good half a blunt before I get off of here, man. Let's talk about it. Any subject, anything you want to talk about, man. Like I said, I got a half a blunt before I'm out of here. Until the comments start coming in, though. If Chud the Builder is released, when he's released, bailed out, I think it's very keen to know who bailed him out. You know what I mean? It's very keen. Why? Because that is the operating force of that narrative. Chud, the butt buddy builder, is only a worker. You feel me? There is an agenda, there is a narrative. The operating force is the narrative, is the agenda. Who is gonna endorse that that operation? That's where people like Chud the Builder becomes involved at. And I'm not saying forgive Chud the Builder. He picked his side like Floyd Mayweather, and he gotta stay over there. You know what I mean? He picked that side. I remember when people were saying, alright, I forgot what I was finna say. Damn. All Money JR and not Ben 10. You gotta look at the narrative. You feel me? You gotta look at the agenda. Just like Chud the Builder is one of them employees that's endorsing that agenda, Ben 10 is also one of them employees. The only thing about Ben 10 and them is that they don't understand that they're endorsing the agenda. But as long as that operating force knows that this is a driving force for our agenda, we need to leave them on the streets by all means. having been 10 on the streets does more for the destruction of the mindset than anything. Oh, he can't get locked up. We can do anything. Nigga, these niggas ain't gonna hold us. Fuck that he's in a wheelchair. It's the agenda. He's pushing a narrative. He's endorsing an operation not knowingly. Nigga, you trying to rob niggas while niggas is out having a good time? You endorsing chimping out without saying you endorsing chimping out. And you chimping out on the wrong motherfuckers. You ain't chimping out on the motherfuckers you got beef with, or you ain't chimping out on the motherfuckers that got a situation. You chimping out for somebody else's beef. You really being a chimp. You really being a monkey now. This ain't even your agenda. This ain't even your operation. But this whole operation just got you smacked down. And they want other people to believe that they untouchable. So why? The nigga that defended himself, the nigga that should be on the street right now, you lock that nigga up. And you show these niggas, you better not defend yourself, you better let it happen to you and damn near die. How the fuck is R-Star J in jail? I don't give a fuck. But I mean, I do know. The nigga shouldn't have stood over the nigga. That's where he fucked up at. The nigga stood over him and opened up several times. Me, I would have got up and blew that nigga all up in the legs. Nigga, pause. Wop, 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 wop. I would have hit that nigga about 8 times. 8, 9 times, all in the legs. That nigga would have had to really learn. Nigga, I ain't gonna paralyze you, but you gonna have to learn to walk all over again. For sure, nigga. But that's the thing though, y'all, they should be charged, but they not gonna be charged because they are pushing an agenda. They running around with the feds. Who do you think nigga Jay Prince Jr. is? That nigga's the feds. And if you don't think the nigga daddy the feds, nigga, you a motherfucking fool. Nigga, we told you to get your son in line, nigga. We told you if you don't get your son in line, nigga, everything is gonna come running down, nigga. Or we ain't gonna be able to help you. Get your son in line. Somebody was telling them niggas, you can let your son do what he want, nigga, we got you. Niggas was working with them niggas is working with them peoples. This nigga had the nigga in the chokehold. And I know niggas is gonna say, oh, Pharaoh, nigga sound like some police work. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what you call it. I don't give a fuck what you call it, nigga. You and I both know what it is. And see, when niggas endorse that okayness, nigga, how you gonna tell me, nigga, I can't talk about something, nigga, that I seen this nigga do on camera? Nigga, the fuck you mean? And see, niggas that say, oh man, you feel me, you can't say that, you know, what the niggas was doing was wrong and all that. Nigga, you pushing an agenda. You an employee of an operation that you don't know that's going on. You an operative. You don't even know you an operative. That's where they got us at. We are the agents against ourselves and we don't even fucking know it. Niggas sit up here all day and will tell you, oh man, you know, I don't see no white man doing nothing to me. Nigga, it's my own kind doing all this here. That's the greatest trick. That's the greatest trick, nigga. Voila. Abracadabra. Razzle dazzle. Nigga, that's the greatest trick, nigga. It's like, nigga, the comedy when they got the white man that go in. Nigga, I forgot what movie it was. The white man go in. The black man go in, and the Chinese niggas is watching him. Hurry up and buy it. The white nigga go in, nigga stealing out the cash register, stealing out the aisles, all type of shit. And then they tell him on the way out, hey, you forgot your change. Like, that's the greatest trick, nigga, not to look at the nigga that's really robbing you. That is the greatest trick, nigga. And black people, what? They fall for it. They fall for it. You know, I mean, you know, I'm all for the controversy. You know, no justice for takeoff, nigga. You was at an illegal dice game, nigga. Like, niggas put themselves in fucked up predicaments and then want a nigga to cry about it. Like, nigga, you sitting around a gang of shiesty individuals. Nigga, it's fucked up. But, nigga, I ain't finna sit up here, nigga. These niggas throw their life away and they want the next nigga to feel sorry for it, nigga. No, I don't want you niggas to throw your life away, nigga. I want you niggas to know you got too much money to be, nigga, bullshitting with us down here. Stay the fuck away from us broke motherfuckers. And when I say broke, I'm talking about motherfuckers that ain't owning nothing. Niggas out here, niggas still in the streets, still trying to, nigga, your boy still trying to rob something instead of, nigga, nah, nigga. And some of these niggas be the reason why they boys still trying to rob. Because these niggas ain't creating no money for the motherfuckers that's around them. Nigga, go get a trucking business and hire all your homies to legally go do some fucking trucking. Transport, nigga. Let them niggas keep the profit and all that, nigga. Niggas don't know how to do it, bro. And then niggas don't want to work for nothing. Niggas want a handout. But then be mad when a nigga tell a nigga, man, get out my face. Nigga, I done already, nigga, you feel me? The biggest scab is not knowing you've been scammed. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. I'm gonna be real with you. It sound fucked up, bro, but when the fuck is niggas gonna learn? If niggas just keep being like, oh man, and not talking about the elephant in the room, it's gonna keep happening. It's gonna keep happening. Y'all hanging 6ix9ine. Why y'all didn't think this nigga was gonna tell? This nigga was out here, nigga, fucking little kids before he became famous. Clout chasing. You knew the nigga was bad weather, you still fucked with him, and then the rainstorm came. And now you want to call him the bad person. The nigga been a bad person. You got exposed because you the type of motherfuckers that let motherfuckers like that survive. That's the problem. The problem be the motherfuckers that's putting up the bill for Chud the buddy builder. That's the problem. You know this nigga was fucking on little kids when he didn't have no money. Now this nigga got all the money down there look in the world. What you think? What the hell? So for clout, for money, you sell out everybody to bring this nigga around. And then you want me to feel sorry for you? Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Stop being around these niggas. Stop doing shit for clout. Stop clout chasing. Niggas will say, oh, but Pharaoh, you all here. You got a podcast, nigga. I had this podcast for damn near 8 years, nigga. I ain't been monetized not one time. I could be on here doing all the buffoonery and coonery I want to, but I choose not to. Nigga, I get on here, even like right now, I'm on here, nigga, for what? Nigga, 2 hours and 23 minutes, nigga, on this motherfucker, right? Nigga, I ain't getting paid for this shit. Nigga, ain't no revenue coming in from this shit. Nigga, I'm blowing bud, nigga. I got 5 less talk. That's what I do it for, nigga. It's a big difference. I don't get paid, nigga, to push no narrative. I get enjoyment out for having motherfuckers just try to talk about a situation to find a better solution and a better resolution to what motherfuckers been nigga trying to rely on. What about thinking for self? Motherfucker ever tried that? A motherfucker ever tried accepting the truth and say, nigga, I just watched you. You're a thief. But Ben 10, nigga, they ain't part of that narrative, bro. I mean, nigga, music-wise, NBA Youngboy, nigga, one of my favorite artists, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you know, people like Ben 10, you know, they make that what he does more relatable to the everyday person because he ain't the star. This the person that they gonna relate to that they can keep getting away with. Yeah, All-Star J may, you know, need to face charges of his own. You know what I'm saying? You know, but at the end of the day, though, when you getting whooped on by motherfuckers, though, man, you know what I'm saying, and however it's going, and you see gun, I mean, ask yourself, bro. It goes back to now, this situation, I don't got too much of a defense in for that type of situation. You feel what I'm saying? Me more, I'm on the side of All-Star J. Even though he got some shit to answer for, you know, maybe by the law, but I'm on that nigga's side. I don't really feel like that nigga did nothing wrong. The only thing I feel that nigga did wrong was when he saw them, that nigga just didn't leave. Now, everything that transpired after that, you know, I'm on that nigga's side for it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, how you looking?
What?
Oh,
I'm trying to get some weed from Keisha. Let's get five.
Hold on. Wait. Big face. Damn, my little cousin came and called me all by his goddamn name and shit. I had to let her know, man. Shit. He is a sex offender. 6ix9ine is a sex offender, man. You know, he did plea out, you know what I'm saying, to a certain case. He did get hit with some shit. You know, Trippie Red ended up outing him and letting him know. Uh, you feel me? Damn, man. Let me see something real quick. Wait, what? That's crazy. That's crazy. Then, you know, so then, you know, that probably, then he plead out to a lesser charge. That's what he did. He plead out to, you know, to a lesser charge. So, you know, even though, you know, he not on there, but that's what, yeah, Daniel Hernandez, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what the whole situation was about, you know, and then it came, I think what he was charged with, if I'm not mistaken, then what ended up happening is, it was when he slammed a little girl on her head. You feel me? But the nigga baby moms was like 16, 17 when the nigga was fucking on her too though. Like, you feel me? A lot of them niggas do shit like that. Like, you feel me? Nigga, a lot of these niggas, like, they use them as an agenda. Like, a lot of the shit just don't, a lot of the shit don't come to fruition because they pushing the agenda. They pushing the narrative. So when they pushing that narrative and they pushing that agenda, why would they useful? Why would I, in their career right now, they useful? But damn, you feel me? You know, these people be bad peoples, man. Like, you know, people gotta understand, man. You know the people that you around, man. That's like if I'm around a snitch, right? Say, a nigga be like, bro, that nigga told on me, woochie, whoop, right? And let's say I be like, all right, show me the paperwork. He showed me the paperwork. This nigga told on me. Boom. And I keep fucking with him. Exactly. Yeah. It was that type of shit. Thank you for being a mob, man. I wish I had my board set up, man. Shout out to Yaya. You been coming through like glue. And y'all don't steal my shit coming through like glue, man. Don't. So I got 5 exclusive shit, man. Hey, Yaya, man. Shout out to Yaya, man. Salute, man. Always on the job, man. Yeah. So it just makes you wonder why he wasn't. You know what I mean? Why was they keeping it in the dark? This is a fake kid coming in, getting all the gangbangers around him. Feds already on him. Another motherfucker come in and get a gang of motherfuckers indicted for being stupid. Even though they were stupid, they never would have went to jail on this type of account if they didn't go for clout chasing. If these niggas didn't clout chase, nigga, they wouldn't be in that situation. These niggas clout chase. I don't have sympathy. I know it may sound like hate, but I don't have sympathy for motherfuckers that like that do broke shit. Like niggas wanna, you feel me, hang out with gang members all day or hang out with criminals all day when they legally millionaires. Or at least legally 100,000-aires. Like I just don't get it. Like it amazes me. Like you feel me? Damn, he pled guilty to using a child in a sexual preference. I knew I don't be so far off from what I be talking about, and I'm glad I got a mod like Yaya. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Man, shout out to Yaya though, man. Real talk. You feel me? So, and still, if he's not registered, I mean, he, you know, used a girl in a sexual performance act. It's just like, you know, it's time for motherfuckers to start waking up and see what the fuck is really going on, man. Like Chud the butt buddy builder, them motherfuckers come a dime a dozen, bro. Motherfuckers like him is in every aspect of life every day, bro. The Chinese man at the mini market, the Chinese man at the liquor store, the Chinese man at the fucking cleaners, the Mexican working at fast food, the Mexican at the motherfucking goddamn mechanic shop. Everywhere you go, you get this disparaging attitude and ambiance from these people. And motherfuckers say, oh man, that ain't all of us, man, and woochie woochie woo. Well then, motherfucker, I can't tell. Is y'all motherfuckers speaking out against the injustice at least? Nah. Is y'all motherfuckers coming out saying, yeah, man, my culture really don't like black people? Nah. Y'all just continue to deny it. Motherfuckers just continue to deny it. Yeah, that's sickening. That's sickening. That's wild. And if you tell me this nigga is not registered, for sure that nigga was an agent from the beginning. That nigga was an agent from the beginning, bro. They kept that nigga out of jail for that nigga to be an agent. How you think he knew all the niggas that was snitching? Destroyed hip hop, destroy these black motherfuckers before they get to trying to do anything positive, looking for black culture. It wasn't like the nigga was lying. One rat exposing a gang of other rats. Motherfuckers just a gang of little mice in this motherfucker. It ain't gonna go hard on him, man. That boy knows too much. Why you think he's still successful the way he is? Why you think he on Dean? I don't even want to say that dude streamer name. But y'all know who I was finna say. Look at that nigga stream. Look at that nigga content, bro. And look at that narrative. Look at what he endorsing. You think that they gonna have some Caucasians streaming, doing some shit like that all day? If they did, we would have been knew about it. They showing this nigga AB in there having sexual relations on stream. Come on, bro. Vlad, piece of shit. Piece of shit. Culture vulture. I think he was a part of the hip hop police. Yeah, Vlad culture vulture to me. I think he was part of the whole hip hop police shit. I think that nigga definitely gives up information about what he knows to the hip hop police. Most definitely. He's too interested in the criminal aspect of hip hop. You know, he never brings up, you know, the real push of hip hop, Biz Markie. You know, he never does a tribute to hip hop. So since all his content is on hip hop, it's never in glorification of good hip hop. It's never in glorification of great hip hop. He always pushes a certain narrative. They push the, you feel me? They pushing the narrative. You feel me? Vlad been around on some cultural vulture shit. You know, people that's always interested only in the criminality aspect of hip hop and hip hop artists. You gotta watch them motherfuckers. You can't trust them motherfuckers. You can't sit up there and think that them motherfuckers is actually asking questions. Like, if motherfuckers know, like if I was to interview a motherfucker asking a motherfucker about any criminal shit, I know to ask motherfuckers only about certain particular shit that they can say yes to or say no to. Even if they say yes to it, it's nothing bad. Like, oh, nigga, I robbed somebody when I was 14, or, you know, I was selling drugs, nigga, when I was 19, or, you know what I mean? Like, but niggas might say, oh, but Pharaoh, you know what I'm saying? This is a nigga life, bro. This don't mean that this nigga, this is what y'all gotta understand. A lot of shit that niggas say, like, it's a difference from, you feel me, niggas talking about current shit than niggas talking about, you feel me, motherfuckers sitting up there talking, motherfuckers talking about, you feel me, something that they can just really agree to. Vlad TV, man, come on, bro. Bad. It be, and see, it's crazy that, you know, when you smoke by yourself, you know how long the motherfucking blunt lasts, bro. And that, like, to me, that's like when you mind your own fucking business and, you know what I'm saying, shit lasts. Ain't nobody sharing with us. Why we gotta keep sharing our compassion with everybody else? Now, seriously though, we always want to enjoy shit with other people. A lot of people, like they say, watch who you help. You know, watch who you smoke with. Motherfucker just there, nigga, not for the the companionship. Pause. I'm trying to say comrade. I can't say that word, but you know what I'm trying to say, man. I'm, kind of tongue-tied and shit. I don't know what been happening to me lately. I just can't say certain words anymore. Like, you feel me? Maybe I'm just, it's just thing being old. I don't know. We are the most compassionate people on earth. You know what I mean? Hey Siri, what is the pros to having neuromelon? You know, that's I'm glad bitch didn't say no shit like that. Just having neuromelon, it says, is a dark pigment like substance in specific human brain neurons. And if you know anything about melon, it is only found in dark skinned people, not in Caucasians. You feel me? But neuromelon also it helps with more inclinations to do what's right, to believe in God, to pick right instead of wrong, to act justly, to be compassionate. And anybody that preys on people that are like that by nature, that is the devil. Whether you want to accept it or not. Because the devil, that is characteristics of the devil. The devil attacks people that are inclined to do what's right. Those that are trying to do what's right. And by the definition of having neuromelon, the benefits of having neuromelon, if you have neuromelon, and that benefit of having neuromelon, you are more God conscious. But if you don't have neuromelon, you are less God conscious. You begin to understand why these people act this way. They would love to tell you you're being racist. No, this is science. This is the whole ontological makeup of humans and mankind. People don't understand that there is a difference between humans and mankind. And I've always said this. In order to be a human, you have to be a human. And what is a human? It's a color man. The hue. You have pigmentation. What is mankind? You are the secondary of human. You are not human, you are mankind. You have no hue. Therefore, you cannot be human. So if you're not human, you don't have the God psyche. You have no God-fearing abilities within you. By nature, this is what y'all do, whether you like it or not. And that's why it's called humans and mankind. And that's why they got rid of calling them mankind. That's why now they say we are humans. We are not all humans. And that's why we are under attack the way we are under attack. We are under attack by some non-God-fearing beings. Whether you want to accept it or not. You can't tell me you believe in God and then go out here and kill 400,000 motherfuckers. But with that being said, y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the God, always on the job. I got 5 Let's Talk, man. Thank y'all for rocking with me another day, man, on the Platform Podcast, man. Stay on the lookout, man. They be shadow banning me. Y'all already know what it is. They don't send out the notifications. But I do go live every day. I stopped doing videos because I seen that they will not put my videos. If I just do a video and upload it, it won't. I won't be getting in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So I do the live and I do that. So like I said, man, thank y'all for rocking with me. Y'all know the motto, man. Take care of each other, and if you can't do that, take care of your motherfucking self.